Hey, what's up, everybody?
Welcome back.
We are back to discuss last night's Celtics game. I know we're getting a little bit of a late start on this one, but game ended late, so we weren't able to get this video in. Um, Celtics beat Toronto 92-87. I'm sure everybody already knows that. So now they will be facing the Miami Heat for the Eastern Conference, and we'll probably do a video about that. As soon as we kind of get some more official. I don't know much about the Heat, as far as the players go. I know some of them, but I think that matchup would be really tough. Obviously, they beat Milwaukee, and the Bucks. I thought were going to be the ones to go to the finals this year, but apparently I was wrong. Anyways, back to this game last night. It was a very close game, as we expected to be. I didn't think was not expecting a blowout. Both teams fought the entire game. I mean, I forget how many lead changes there was. It was at least 10 or 12, yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
There was at least 10 or 12 lead changes, if not. I'm sure there's more than that. I lost count. I think Tatum was like the biggest challenge, I think, for Toronto. He put up 29 points. He was really unbelievable last night. Jaylen Brown, stuck in 21. Kemba Walker didn't have a good night again. There's this whole series, they just kind of, kept him, pretty locked down, the way they were playing defense.
Yeah.
What have we done here? Sorry, the extra noise you're trying to add to the video. I don't know what's going on over there. So anyways, sorry about taking... Milwaukee, he just the whole series. Hopefully, he does better against the Heat. This whole series, he just wasn't himself. He was averaging like 8 points a game or something. At one point, he only had 4 points last night. I thought maybe he would get it going because he did get a couple, good looks, but for the most part, he was just another bad night for Kemba Walker. These guys are just all over him. I mean, it doesn't help that he's not. He's playing against most guys are taller than he is, so it makes it quite tough, especially where they're going to take one player away. They're going to try to take him away by creating a defense around him mostly. But it doesn't account for the rest of the team, especially Tatum. I mean, Tatum, I think they should need to worry about more than Kemba Walker. Do you want to add anything to this? Or should I just keep on going?
Oh, sorry. No, I mean, they were struggling at times. Both teams were. I thought the Celtics defense was definitely much better than Game 6 because, Game 6 they didn't really defend Toronto very good. They just basically let them run on top of them. But this game they actually got a lot of rebounds. They blocked a lot of shots from them. I wasn't a huge fan of Daniel Tice because he got fouled out last night.
Daniel Tice, I don't know. There's games where he's really good, and then there's games where he's just terrible. Like last night, I think he had 4 fouls in the first half alone. I mean,
Yeah.
he gets in there and he just does like one. At one point, I forget who it was. It was Lowry had the ball and he's on the floor. Tice jumps on top and it's like, what are you doing? So they called the foul, of course, because it was stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a habit of being in the wrong place at the wrong time sometimes. And it drives me crazy, making the stupid foul. And then he acts all shocked. It's like, well, what do you think is going to happen when you do something stupid like that? Sometimes you just have to let them play. Sometimes I was yelling at the TV, just don't foul them. Let them try to make the shot. And instead of fouling them, let them try to make the shot. And if they miss, they get it in. It's better than getting a foul on yourself. But Tyson, for some reason, he just can't control himself. He just makes some stupid play sometimes.
And what's his name? Williams did get a lot of play time last night compared to Tice. Tice only got 5 minutes. Williams got 15 minutes of play time, which is pretty good. I thought he had a good game last night. Williams, I thought he didn't really shoot that much. He just he defended really good. I mean, he got 4 points, which isn't too bad. But he did a good job defending. What's the guy's name from Toronto? Van Vliet or whatever. I know he was covering him a few times, and he blocked a miss. He blocked a shot from him. So he's definitely improving. Based on,
Williams had 18 minutes of the night. Tice had 23. I don't know if it would have made a difference if there was less foul on Tice if we would got more minutes, but it was kind of balanced. I think Williams is definitely in this series, anyways, has shown, like you said, decent improvement. With the block shots and steals and just overall good defense.
Yeah.
He made a couple of good quality shots last night too. So he was 2 for 2. I mean, that's not a lot of points, but he definitely it makes a difference when he's in there compared to Tice. Tice, I think, I don't know. I know some people really like Tice, but I'm just not a huge fan. I think he plays really well in one game. Another game, he does a lot of stupid fouls that are not unnecessary.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, I think, I don't know. As a team that they obviously did well. I was expecting a tough fight from Toronto. Toronto overall is just was a good team. I think they were better than I thought they were going to be. What's his name again? I always forget his name.
Who?
The guy who went to L.A.
Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, I always forget his name. I thought once he left, they weren't going to be nearly as good. Because Kawhi Leonard, I think, was a big reason for them for their championship run. He's a great player. I mean, he's one of probably at least top 5 in the league. I would think. Maybe I don't know. I'd have to kind of think about which players are the best in the league. I mean, I know he's up there, but I wasn't sure how they were going to play this season, and they played really well. Siakam, I don't know what happened to him. He's getting a lot of money, and he just didn't play well this series at all. I kept thinking, maybe this is the game where he turns out. I was really expecting last night where it was a game 7 for him to really show up, and he didn't really. He did okay, but nothing tremendous. I mean, Lowry was the guy who made this team go, and he fell in the last minute, I think, 40 seconds, something like that. I mean, he just kept him and Van Vliet. Van Vliet, that guy, he was making shots when it matters. Just between the two of them, they were keeping this team in the game. That's just my opinion. I think those two guys are really unbelievable. They definitely probably underrated,
probably
compared to some other players. But those guys really held this team in this series and made it a real fight. Every game, I think it's only one game or two that the Celtics blew up, but the rest of the games came down to the very last minute. Even last night, I wasn't comfortable with the Celtics lead even at 4 points because I knew they needed to make it at least like a 3-possession game because Toronto, at the end, because Toronto's just that good where they could, like they proved with that shot they get a 3-pointer with a half a second left. Overall, so they really did really well. It's unfortunate for Toronto fans, but they got their championship last year. The Celtics haven't been to the finals. I forget what year that was.
That was 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, and they lost. They got smoked because all these guys were there, but they were a lot younger. Most of them were rookies. So overall, Tatum did well. Brown did well. Kemba Walker got boxed out. Marcus Smart. Let's talk about Marcus Smart. He had 16 points, 18 points last night.
16 points he shot.
And he played 43 minutes. Marcus Smart.
I kind of like Marcus Smart. I mean, he's still shooting threes, which I don't get because he's pretty terrible at it.
Yeah.
But he's very good at defense. I mean, you saw last night he was hustling for the ball. He was blocking a lot of shots, a lot of rebounds and assists. So I mean, he has definitely improved a lot. I just think his shots need to be worked on, but I think he's a better defender than a better shooter, I would say.
Yeah, he's good at defenses. He's like a special player. Like when it comes to defenses, he does all these things that there's no stats for it.
I also think he's very good at taking it to the hoop as well. I think he's very good at that, but his shooting is kind of off a little bit. It depends where he shoots. Like if he's close to the hoop, then he'll pretty much get him. But if it's out very far from it, he has a really hard time getting it in.
Yeah, he'll get on a streak. He'll get a couple of 3-pointers, and then he thinks he's a great shooting side. Chucking up last night when he hit 2 out of 10 or something.
Yeah,
2 out of 10 from 3 points. I mean, he's not he's just not that great of a shooter. Nothing to take away from Marcus Smart, but I like Marcus Smart. I think he makes a big difference. I just don't think he should be chucking up threes. It just doesn't help. I mean, I like when he gets them in, but at the same time, I don't like when he throws him up. Every time I cringe because I'm like, I think it's not going to go in, and I'm always shocked when it does. He's just not that. He's just not that player. He's just good defensively. Last night there was in this game. Celtics really defensively did a really good job, but the steals. I forget how many steals they had as a team.
They had a lot of turnovers too.
Blocked shots. Overall defense, they did really well. Same as Toronto. Toronto, did really well as well. I mean, it came down to 5-point game at the end. It's unfortunate that Toronto's not going to move on, but it's good for the Celtics fans, such as ourselves. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with against Miami. I don't know what kind of team Miami is.
I heard they have a good offense, but their defense is, it's okay. But I mean, they're not as good as Toronto, which is a good thing because I'd rather play them than Milwaukee. So I don't think the next series will be like 7 games. Maybe the best will be up to 5. I would say maybe 5 games. I can't see Boston blowing them out too.
Yeah, we're going to look into Miami some more. I know some of the plays, but I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. So I want to kind of research Miami, see how they were against the Celtics in the regular season because I don't have that information in front of me. And I don't remember what the record was against Miami.
Yeah.
I know the record wasn't as good as Celtics. There was a few games, I think they came in. Third in the division, fourth in the division. I forget. I don't remember. I'd have to look. It was a very good game last night. Another nail biter came to the very end. Both teams played really tough. Toronto at this is, I think, just him, Lowry and Van Fleet. I think they need somebody else. Siakam, I don't know. I don't know if he just needs some more, growing to go do as a player and getting better, because he just didn't show up in the series for them, as much as he probably could have. With the amount of money he's getting paid, he should have been the guy to take over. And I know last year he did really well, but I don't know if that's because of
Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's because of Kawhi Leonard. I don't know, but good series overall. Toronto's have to wait till next year to see how they do next year.
Yeah.
Definitely looking forward to the next series against Miami. Hopefully it's a short series. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's 5. I don't think it's going to. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited. I don't try not to get too excited with the Celtics until the last game of the series, because every time I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to take anything away from Toronto. I didn't know how the series was going to go. After that third game, it could have been anybody's game. So I'm going to wrap this up. Why don't you guys tell us what you guys think about this game, or what you guys think the Celtics going to do against Miami? You think they have a good chance of beating Miami? Think it's going to be a tough season? Let us know down in the comments below. And as always, hit that like and subscribe.
Until next time.